Hey everyone, so I just got finished watching a near final edit of the Japan project that Coury has been working on for months. We shot back in June, and it's finally coming to a close. It's been a long road, and Coury has been wearing Coury down, and he got earlier this week the final polished translations for the interviews. He's going to slot in as subtitles, and it really inspired him. He felt like it just flowed so well, and it was that kind of that last boost of energy he needed to bring it home. So it's great seeing him excited to finish it off. I can see that excitement in the results of the last bits that he's put into the video from what I've seen previously. So it's pretty impressive. It's going to be something I think people will be real interested to see. Whenever it is that we can release it, we'll see. And meanwhile, I'm working on the PSIO or SIO episode, whatever you want to call it. I kind of go back and forth in the episode. I've still got a fair bit to do on it, but most things are going to slot in pretty quickly. I just need a lot of gameplay footage, and it just kind of takes time to get all that. But it should be pretty easy, so I'm hoping maybe that can release like Sunday or Monday if it has to. We'll see. That one's just kind of been a slow process because I've had some freelance projects that kind of got in the way, and sort of just made it tough to change gears back and forth and stuff. But Coury thought he was going to be able to record a little something for a video log, but he's just been just so in the zone on finishing this Japan project, and so I didn't want to mess with that. So we're kind of a day late here getting this up. But anyway, a few days ago, I got something in the mail that I was pretty excited about. So I shot a little unboxing video. So let's finish up with that. All right, got something kind of fun here. Literally just got this in the mail, and I figured, you know what? I feel like unboxing this. Why not record it? So here we go. This, I know Coury got his copy of Yooka-Laylee on the Switch a good while back. He just got the standard edition. And, me being an N64 guy, I figured I should get the special edition, the collector's edition. And, so this seems pretty neat. I like how it comes with a box protector. And in fact, is this, well, it's kind of a specialty because it's got like the Switch logo and stuff on it, but it seems very similar to the box protectors I get for N64. Although it's a little bigger. It's a little bigger box protector. But there you go. Here's my day one Banjo-Kazooie box. Always liked the inspiration on the Yooka-Laylee art. So let's check this out. I very rarely get collector's editions. I don't like spending the extra money on them. But I decided to for here. I mean, I know Yooka-Laylee. I don't think it reviewed as well as people were hoping for it to. But I've also heard some people say they like it. And the Switch version sounded really cool because something I didn't realize until I heard this. I believe I heard it from John Linneman that the PS4 and Xbox One versions were actually not handled in-house by Playtonic. They were outsourced. I guess they did the PC version. Whereas the Switch version was actually handled by Playtonic. It was done in-house. I guess maybe almost, I guess they must have felt a duty since they had to cancel the Wii U version. They felt they had to give this one some special care. And, You know, apparently they adjusted geometry and did all sorts of special tweaks to the Switch version. And to make it run as good as it can. You know, technically I believe the PS4 and Xbox One versions are better, but I like the idea behind the Switch version. You know, that this was done by the guys. This was ported by the people that made, you know, all these great Rare games. Now, I will admit I am not the biggest Banjo-Kazooie fan. You know, it always felt more restrictive, I guess, compared to something like Mario 64. It works too well, almost. I'm sure speedrunners have come up with tons of cheats and glitches for it. But at the time, you know, you get a jiggy basically one particular way and, you know, just keep going on through. Whereas Mario 64 just felt like there was so many possibilities for how you could do anything in that world. And as such, I always found Banjo-Kazooie to be a little dull to replay. You know, that was a time when I was replaying games a lot. So here it is. Here's the retro cart, the non-working retro cart. It's actually, I mean, it's got. It looks like you could fit a PCB in there. I wonder if you could. It's not quite like a real N64 cartridge. Although it looks like it's formed to fit in either a US or Japanese system. I'm not sure how European systems, if they have like the same sort of tab shape situation. But you don't have this this black sort of enclosure that N64 cartridges have inside. I'm really kind of curious though. I do wonder if you could. I mean, you probably could just put a PCB in there. The feel of the plastic is maybe slightly different. The look of the sheen of the label is slightly different, but the color is pretty spot on. Pretty neat little collectible. I'll experiment with putting a cartridge in that sometime, maybe. I've got spare N64 carts, you know, getting back plates to put on Japanese games. And here's, you know, here's the game. Maybe look at that last, because there's I don't remember what kinds of goodies are in here. Oh, we got the soundtrack. Oh, I didn't know that David Wise contributed to this. Although I think Grant Kirkhope is considered the main composer on this. You know, I like David Wise more than Grant Kirkhope. I don't know who Steve Burke is. I don't know if he was someone that worked at Rare. But yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for a collector's edition that includes a soundtrack. You know, that's just the Banjo-Kazooie. If you pre-ordered it at Best Buy, you got a soundtrack CD and an actual jewel case. Way back then, and so yeah, that's where I got my Banjo-Kazooie, was at Best Buy. So I could get that soundtrack. You got some sort of poster here. I do wish more posters would come rolled up, because I don't feel a lot of compulsion to frame anything that, you know, has the folds in it. It's, you know, neat material, I guess, to reference in the future. Almost, gosh, this is kind of hard to unravel. I almost don't want to look at it. It might have, like, you know, I don't want to be spoiled on all the characters I'm going to meet in the game, you know. We got some crazy stuff here, though. We got an anthropomorphic minecart, an octopus scientist. I've seen this snake in trailers and stuff. That's pretty great snake wearing pants design. Yeah, that is totally some 90s looking 90s there. Looking forward to that. Let's see, what is there anything? There typically is a little something in the limited run game boxes. I saw this in Best Buy. I think it's got a different label or something. Limited Run is doing select games in Best Buy with alternate covers. We got a little instruction booklet, not quite N64 size, but you know, hey, what do you expect? Got some nice little artwork in the back. Oh, I like how we've got this snake character giving tips. Reminds me in the manual. Reminds me of old Cranky Kong in the Donkey Kong Country manual. You know, sort of giving his commentary on every page. I don't remember if Banjo-Kazooie's manual did that. I didn't bring it up here. I think it was just one of those. I think that was already the phase where N64 games mostly had just that bland yellow cover for most of the manuals instead of unique artwork. I always liked how N64 games in the first year and a half, maybe, really only about the first year, it had unique artwork on the box, the cartridge, and the manual. They typically all had different artwork, which was kind of unique. I don't think other systems really did that. Certainly not previous Nintendo systems. They also had derivatives of the same art. But yeah, here we are. I've got a box protector to put it back in, and yeah, that's pretty neat. So yeah, thanks for watching.